Hi everyone, my name is Lorenzo Murzilli. I'm the founder of Murzilli Consulting and the co-founder of DroneTalks. And today I have the pleasure to have with me the CEO and founder of Jedsy, Herbert Weirather. Hi Herbert, how are you?
Hey Lorenzo, thanks a lot for having me.
Yeah, welcome to the show. So Herbert, a quick intro about yourself and about Jedsy. Actually, who are you? What are you trying to achieve? I see the drone behind yourself. It looks pretty cool. So tell us about it.
About myself, absolute aviation passionate since probably 10 years old. Started with model flying, did the pilot license, did space and aviation engineering, and love everything what flies basically. And founded Jedsy. With Jedsy, we do medical drone delivery and pickup directly at any window or balcony. So we have one of the biggest labs as a client here in Switzerland, and we are operational in Malawi for the Ministry of Health. Why are we doing that? Our mission is delivery when it matters. For us, people matter, so that's why we try to save lives in Malawi. But also environment matters, and we try to, we do much more efficient deliveries compared to a 2-ton car, which delivers like 10-gram blood samples. Yeah, so that's what we do.
That's amazing. And obviously, I know your product, but to make sure that we really nail down what is really special here, right? You mentioned we do pickups from balcony. You mentioned it like very quickly and nonchalantly, like this is another big deal, but I think it is a big deal, right? This is kind of like what makes you special.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time developing also a very special and simple mailbox, what you can basically hang or mount as a flower pot. And with that, we're able to give a completely new customer experience. Because for us, why did we found Jedsy? We always thought dropping the package into the wide open space, into the mud when it's raining in the dark, that cannot be the solution. It has to be more high quality, especially in the medical sector. And that's why we also wanted to cut the distance, because in big hospitals you often have like 10 to 15 minutes inside the building to really get to the courier driver. And that's why basically the window and balcony development was super important for us. And it was not easy, as you mentioned. It might look easy, but there were quite a few challenges we had to overcome.
And what has been so far your, let's say, customer feedback about this proximity? It's all positive. They have also doubts. What is that you have coming back from the field?
So far, they love it. Laboris used it now. We did over 100 flights and are constantly racing. And initially we had some problems for the small people, so they were not able to reach it. So we had to kind of mount the mailbox even a bit closer. But this was an easy fix. And so far, it's... the feedback is great, and also others seem to be very interested to use our service.
Amazing. Let's talk a little bit about your company. Where are you located? How many people you are? Are you growing? Are you expanding the operations? Do you have teams overseas as well as where you are? Talk about the company as well.
Yeah, we're a Swiss company. Basically, headquarters is here in Switzerland with roughly, I think we're 16 people here in Switzerland. We have quite a few developers also worldwide, right? And then we also have over 10 people in Malawi, because we do operations there, we do maintenance and also assembly. So those are kind of our two bases at the moment, but Switzerland was for sure the most important place.
And you know, I'm going to ask this question, right? You know, why is that? Why is that?
I mean, for us, I'm from, originally I grew up in Liechtenstein, but then also in Switzerland. So it was kind of why maybe Liechtenstein or Switzerland. And for me it was clear Switzerland, because especially as a startup, you have a lot more funds potentially, which can help you. You have a much better standing. So Liechtenstein is still a bit, we had that big banking thing. And so in terms of for investors, it's still a bit like shady. With ETH Zurich, with absolute experts on the drone spaces, I think in Switzerland is kind of the Silicon Valley of drones, and super innovative to really start flying here. So at the end, it was easy, the decision to make a Swiss company.
Thanks. And, what about, your future plans? You mentioned, early operations here in Switzerland, which you might think about, because, again, we think it's easy, but I mean, these labors are inside cities, right? So I'm talking about SORA approvals and all of the things. You talked about Malawi, of course. What else?
Yeah, I mean, we take it step by step. I mean, Malawi is important, and we still want to grow there. It's our perfect test market. We do, always when we have a new software or hardware release, we do a minimum of 1,000 flights without incidents in Malawi to really test, thoroughly. And then we bring it back here, basically, and with. In Switzerland, obviously, we're operating in sparsely populated, so we want to also move forward to go to densely populated, and then expand our service in Europe, basically. That's the plan.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Always exciting to see, good quality products with good quality companies, going for the world. So this is very exciting, and I think you have a very good start with this Malawi-Swiss combo. Seems to be very effective for you. Absolutely. Hey Herbert, thank you very much for this chat. I think it was very nice for me to learn about your operations, and see you around.
No, thanks a lot, Lorenzo. Great that you do that talk. Thank you very much.
Thank you.